There I am. Well, what do you think, chat? Samuel, you're the first. Welcome. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Cameron. Lethal Blue. Jose. John P. Good to see you guys. Oh, Craigs is must be a local meteorologist. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Pat. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Mike. Yeah, we've got there's a lot going on out there. I mean, look at all of that. So we have here's your watch. Watch is Glow Shorts. Good to see you. Tornado watch for the southwestern corner of Nebraska, then a severe thunderstorm watch for south central Nebraska. Nothing yet for southeast Nebraska because it's not close enough yet. Curious about my thoughts, Laura, for Kearney? There's a severe thunderstorm watch out for you, so I'm sure you'll probably see something eventually. Let's see, Dundee County seeing 2-inch diameter hail, also 1.5 inches. 2 inches is big. That's the size of a lime. Just finished grilling burgers. I had to have a breakfast bar for dinner tonight. Sorry, our engineer set up our my printer. It wasn't printing warnings, specifically tornado warnings. It was printing all the other severe thunderstorm warnings, just not the tornado warnings, which is kind of important. And so he set it up, he fixed it, and it's printing everything, which is good and bad. I'm getting stuff like this that is not. This is just basically telling me the watch is going to continue. Like, yeah, I know. So we'll get that figured out. Appreciate that, 8 ball. Okay, Craigs. Oh, I can say whatever I want on here. I try to limit myself on Facebook and try to be nice. But I appreciate it. Do you think we'll get a severe thunderstorm watch for Lincoln tonight? I'd be more surprised if we didn't get a watch. We're one county away from a watch. So it would be surprising if we didn't see a watch, because let me show you why. Look at it, look at that line. So there's a watch for this cluster right now, but this cluster right here is still in central Kansas. It's headed north. All of this right here is headed like this. So it'll get to southeast Nebraska. It's just going to be a lot later. But there's a lot going on. Look at all that beautiful rain, though, for the Panhandle and southwest Nebraska. That is severe. There is a tornado warning. Let's zoom into that area. One little teeny tiny tornado warning just east of Binkelman. That's probably for that little nodule there. Debbie Fisher, hello. Flying to Dallas late tomorrow afternoon, hoping this all pass by the time my flight leaves. A different round of storms is headed eastern Nebraska's way Monday late afternoon into the evening. So this will be done. It's the next round that's probably going to be problematic for you. Good thing is that airlines are really good at figuring out how to get around, through, and past thunderstorms. So I know everybody's always concerned about their flights. As long as you can make it there, about the only thing that would like shut everything down for a long time is a blizzard. Strong thunderstorms, they'll just wait for a little bit and then like fly out as it goes by or in between. I mean, they're really good at that stuff. Is there energy for storms for eastern and western? I don't know how to answer that. Ryan Scholl is heading to intercept a tornado warning southeast of Colby. I'm not sure who that is, but okay. Good luck, Ryan. So let's see. I mean, we've got quite a few thunderstorm warnings over here. You've got this one. Franklin and Kearney until 7 p.m. for quarter-size hail. And then this one right here, Jewel, Nuckolls, and Webster County until 7 p.m. for quarter-size hail. So all of these are for quarter-size hail. Is there fuel? Yes, there's absolutely there's fuel. I'm just curious, are there any other channels like this on YouTube? Like, are there any other states that do this, such as where I live in Wisconsin? I don't know. I know there's other YouTubers that do like the national stuff, and you know, wherever there's severe weather. So, you know, that I can name them off, but you know who I'm talking about. But as for specific states, I don't know. And I don't even know. I don't think there's anyone in Nebraska that does this just for Nebraska. I think I'm the only one. Half-inch size hail in Hitchcock County over by Stratton, if you are familiar with that area. There's a lot more coverage than what was seen earlier in models, so things got a bit more uncertain for eastern Nebraska tonight, in my opinion. Yeah, you're a weather geek, aren't you? I can tell. Weather geeks are usually trouble on weather people's channels, because it's like you're throwing out your opinion, and if I don't agree with that, then what do I do? Because I'm the meteorologist here, and then somebody else is saying something. It's like, well, rock in a hard spot. And lots of reports from Kansas. Then over here in the Panhandle, I have lots of friends and family in the Panhandle, so I like to look at the radar over there. That's goofy. Let's put this into. Yeah, this is kind of strange. You can see things are not going in the same direction in many spots. I mean, this warning right here headed towards Chadron State Park, and then over by Scotts Bluff. That's for. I mean, there's not even anything left in there. This warning here makes sense. This is just a mess. Goodness. Richard Cochner, appreciate that. Henu 23, hello. Faye, thank you. I still need to make that t-shirt, don't I? Cameron, I'd venture to guess you're the only one covering Nebraska locally like this. I think you're right. Thundering in Odell, that's awesome. Bring the rain. What do you think about Saline, Seward County? Are those storms going to miss to the west? Hang on. Are you talking about storms right now? Saline, hang on. Tornado warning. Oh, jeez. Hang on real quick. I wonder if I should cut in for that. Radar indicated rotation. I am not going to. Let's see. So a brand new tornado warning here. So that is a tornado radar indicated rotation, tornado warning 6 miles southwest of Stratton, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. It is radar indicated, so. Got a tough one tonight because should I be worried about tornadoes in Lincoln? And see, here's part of the problem. People are answering that, and I don't know who Cass of the Grass is. But they say yes. It's like, well, hang on. Why don't you let me answer that? Let's see. Storm chaser video of tornado on the ground near Gove, Kansas. How about that? Be worried about tornadoes? No, don't. You just be prepared, because the potential is there. It's a small potential. The better potential is over here. with all of these storms. This, though, these are more of your hail makers. So be ready just in case a storm becomes tornadic in and around the Lincoln area. But the better chance for the tornadic storms are in southwest Nebraska and northwest Kansas. Gigi says Rusty Lord in Omaha used to, I'm guessing he's asleep right now because he has to get up at like 2 in the morning to be at work in Omaha. So I mean, if there was severe weather happening at 4 in the morning, I probably wouldn't be covering that because I'd be asleep. And Cast of the Grass, cool, appreciate that. Okay, how do you feel about Kearney? Storms are likely in Kearney. Let's see. Which of the models ended up being closer? I don't know. The storms are. It looks like the HRRR is the one that was better, but we'll see. I mean, the storms are just now getting going. Almost same name. Yeah, Rust. I've actually met him. He's a nice guy, Rusty Lord. He's a really nice guy. Tay, good to see you. No sleep in North Platte tonight. I mean, I wouldn't sleep now. There's some really strong storms headed your way. I don't think there's a need to sleep in the basement, but weather, radio, and KO can. Oh. How is tomorrow looking? Storms. Oh, guess you didn't want to know that. Okay. Hang on, my engineer asked me a question, so I have to answer him. Do we have dry air near Omaha? For now, yes, but the storms will eventually not care about that. Hang on. Oh, cool. Well, I'll have to thank him for that, Gigi. Him and I used to work for the same company, but I work for the other guy now. Okay, we'll put that there. Mother mature. Ham radio. That's kind of funny. Let's see. So, okay, somebody asked about dry air, so I kind of want to show you what that looks like right now. The dew points. They were in the 30s earlier, and now the 40s. So it's starting to increase. You can see the 50s right here, and now you're getting some 40s popping here, and then Omaha's still in the middle 30s. But all of this less dry air is moving north and east. So there's dry air, but it's going away. Let's see. To be honest, I thought you were Rusty Lord judging by your YouTube handle. Where are the possibilities for tornadoes tomorrow? Look at this. I just pulled this up. The further southeast you go, probably northeast Kansas and northwestern parts of Missouri, but maybe southeastern parts of Nebraska as well. Let's see. The outflow from those storms by Concordia really seemed to even out the instability with those dry line storms. Okay. Henyo, appreciate that. Omaha Rusty seemed like the dry air was going to make it hard for storms to stay together. We shall see. Everything plays a part, and there's usually not one major factor, unless it's like a cap. Then that's your major factor. But dry air is usually just one little factor that, when storms are coming at it like this, doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, this is a lot of lightning. Hang on. Let's see how much lightning there is. almost 1,000 strikes in 10 minutes. Is it going to hold together for the Columbus area? Probably. That is a lot of lightning. Goodness. Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they're going up. Is it going to be loud night? Probably. Yeah, if your 5-year-old hates thunder, I mean, that's a lot of lightning, right? Severe thunderstorm warning for Chase and Hayes until 6:45 local time, Mountain Daylight Time. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So what we have here is, this is your severe thunderstorm watch box. That goes until midnight. This is your tornado watch box. That goes until 9 p.m. Central Time. And then got another, this is a tornado watch right there for Kansas and Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm watch over here for northern Arkansas. Now this line right here, see that? This part of the storm there is eventually going to go like this. So if we do see a severe thunderstorm watch or tornado watch, golf ball size hail in Dundee County over by Max, if you're familiar with that area. If we do see a watch, it would be because of those storms that are still in eastern Kansas. So it's still a ways away. You're welcome, Ashton. Is moisture coming from the Gulf? This time of year, that's usually where, that's where it comes from. Thoughts out near Ogallala. Looks like some heavy rain out there, but high potential for these storms too at the moment. Let me zoom in there. Oh, Ogallala, yeah. Severe weather the risk is high for the Ogallala area. Tornadoes, things like that, a very high risk in the Ogallala area. Tomorrow, southeast Nebraska has a pretty good chance at seeing some severe weather in the late afternoon into the evening hours there, Pyro. What are the chances of hail tonight in Lincoln? Better than most. We could see some hail. Definitely a possibility. Do I need to find a garage? I'm a little worried about my car, and I have no choice. It's in the parking lot right now. And so if I could find a garage, I would. T-Kiz, I kind of like that. What's Dodge County looking like tonight? It's kind of a square. And then it's got a little appendage on the bottom right of it, a little bumpy at the bottom. Oh, not the funnel clouds. Oh no, that's something else. Yeah, storms are likely in just about everybody across Nebraska has a really good chance for storms tonight. The severe weather potential hopefully relaxes a little bit as we get past sunset, but it's not. There's a better chance we see severe weather as we head through tonight. So everyone in Nebraska has a good chance of seeing severe weather tonight. I mean, you're even notice over here where there is no watch, there's severe thunderstorm warnings. Now there's within the tornado watch a bunch there, and within the severe thunderstorm watch a bunch there. So severe weather is likely for just about everybody tonight. That line of storms forming below Beatrice, is that the warm front? I don't think so. I think it's probably due to outflow boundaries. So that's what you're talking about right there. And that's non-severe for now. Hey, W in the chat. Hey, Jillian. I don't think Jillian's watching. Every time we thank you, Daniel Castillo, that very nice of you. And I always tell my daughter, because this means she gets ice cream. I have to wait until next weekend, but she'll get it. Let's see. Atlantis, the free car wash. Do you foresee the enhanced being extended north tomorrow afternoon and evening? What I always say about that is if the data shows that we need to do that. And we have to look at all the information as it comes our way. Right now, it's pretty good, a pretty good position as to what for the information that we have now. The new information tomorrow may say that the enhanced risk just can go away completely. May say it needs to change into a moderate risk. We just need the new information first. I don't know what that new information is going to be. But it wouldn't surprise me if everything kind of stays the same. So we'll see. My daughter just said W in the chat. I hear thunder. Do you think Zeus is fighting Poseidon? Guess what she's studying in school right now. What can north of Kearney 30 miles Hazard? Hazard's is an awesome town. I've driven through there many times. Storms tonight. Storms, tornado threat for Omaha tonight is small. And let's since everybody's kind of asking about that, here's your threats. Okay, so for tonight, hang on, I gotta answer my daughter, most important. Oh, boy, Mary Sue. Thank you, W in the chat, for Mary Sue Carter. And, okay, I gotta get myself a pizza now. That's awesome, hang on. Thank you, Mary Sue. That is so sweet. My kids are gonna absolutely love you guys. That is so awesome. Pizza fund, love it. Let's see. Simi asked, "Do you think the severe weather watch will go further east tonight?" There's a decent chance. We were watching Thor, waiting for the storm. That's awesome. Pizza party, absolutely, because of Mary Sue. You guys are so awesome. Ooh, off-duty National Weather Service employee reported a tornado just east of Max, north of Highway 34 in Dundee County. That was a little while ago. I'm gonna save that one. Okay, so thanks, hi Craigs, appreciate it. Did they resume launching weather balloons in Nebraska yet? I don't think so. Only when they need to. So I'm not sure where they're at right now. Anyway, the best chance for severe weather is in this enhanced risk area. And then the yellow is the slight risk, and then the green is the marginal. So what does that mean? That means this area, especially in this red shaded area, big hail, and we're already seeing that. We're seeing 2 inches in diameter already being reported. And then this is likely your bigger hail. This is likely your 1.25 inch, 1.5 hail, and then smaller hail, like quarter-size hail possible up here. Tornado threat, notice Omaha isn't in that. So if you're asking about, oh, JTT, holy smokes, you guys are all awesome tonight. What is happening? We're going to a nice restaurant. That's what we're doing. Oh, hang on, I gotta text my daughter. Also one of my favorite names on here, JTT. I just love that name. You guys are really cool. Seriously, thank you very much. Video of tornado moving over Highway 34. So this is what we're talking about. There's tornadoes in this area right now, and that's where the highest risk for the tornadoes are. The risk gets smaller and smaller the further north and northeast you go. So Lincoln's on the edge, probably not going to see a tornado, but it's just kind of there. Beatrice, Grand Island, but the further south and west you go, the better chance you have at seeing a tornado. And then damaging wind also a possibility. And thank you, JTT. I really appreciate that, Cameron. Richard, ooh, I agree. I remember about 15 years ago, you could listen to the NAWA station on a radio. I don't know anything about that, sorry. So that's why, and think about this. We also have the tornado watch that's in place where that tornado threat is the highest over here. And if you notice, this is still just a severe thunderstorm watch. The threat for a tornado is there, but it's smaller. So that's why it's just a severe thunderstorm watch, whereas the tornado watch, a better chance at seeing a spin up or two. And that's what we've already been seeing. My daughter just said I could get a lot of ice creams with that. Oh, I love it. Fancy sushi or something. Yeah. You guys are so cool. That is so awesome. What maps are you looking at? I use Storm Shield. This is TV stuff. This is the weather company, and it's not cheap. I use Radar Scope. I don't know if that for my phone and stuff like that. So in case that's what you were asking, but I've been using that for years. If Lincoln gets storms, will it change tomorrow's outlook at all? It depends on how long they stick around. What's the measurement for twist in the atmosphere? Oh, that's a good question. Let me see if I can find that. Timing for Lincoln is it's a ways away. See, it's right. For the strong storms, it's probably a few hours away, but these initial storms right here will probably go through in the next hour or so. Okay, Helicity. Hang on, let me find that, because that's kind of a good question. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so it is, what time is it? 7 o'clock. So yeah, I mean, look at that. Obviously, that updraft helicity is really high right now. So that's why, and updraft helicity is, so you go straight up and it twists like this. The wind just kind of goes like that. And that's exactly what they're seeing in southwest Nebraska. Southwest Nebraska. And then moving forward, see how it makes it into south central Nebraska by 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And by the time it makes it into eastern Nebraska, the storm threat's probably gone. So even though that potential is there, the storm threat, there's just nothing to work with. So timing is key, and that timing for the next few hours definitely going to be in southwest Nebraska. 2-inch hail in Hitchcock County near Stratton. Yeah, somebody asked about that. Sishi, appreciate that. Wow, Joe Sicalo, thank you very much. W in the chat, you guys. Joe Sicalo, this is like weeks worth of ice cream funds. My daughter's just going to go nuts over this. It just amazes me. Thank you so much, Joe. That is very nice of you. Pink polygon, yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. That's a tornado warning that has been observed. And it is no longer pink. So that's the good news. It was confirmed there for a little bit. It is no longer. The rotation is still there. That's why it's back to being red. Now there's a new tornado warning for haze. Cameron, solid. That storm by McCook is now PDS warmed. Go, Paul, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a quick cut in for this, you guys. What's on TV? Oh. See, here's the problem with tonight. It's the finale for that singing show, American Idol. So I do not want to cut into the American Idol. So I'm really hoping these storms quiet the heck down. Let me see here. Okay, I want to look at that storm. I want to read more about it. So I'm looking at this one right here, Chase and Hayes. I don't see anything about PDS there. Tornado and golf ball size hail. Chase and Hayes County moving north at 20 miles per hour, northwest of Stratton. Multiple reports of a tornado just, oh no, that's something else. Sorry, that's in Kansas. Okay, so clearing that out, gonna look at this one. Yeah, you're right, this one is a PDS. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado northwest of Stratton. Stratton and Max. So I'm gonna zoom in on that area, because this is right on the very edge of our viewing area, and I don't even know if anybody watches this out there. And it's basically in rural areas. Well, on ham radio, the show lasts for 3 hours. So being safe is way more important. I agree, Darren, but if I cut in for a tornado warning for basically farmland west of McCook, how do you think the 300,000 people in Lincoln will feel about that? Let's see, who wants to be a millionaire with tornadoes? Good timing, Simi, yep. SCTB, Lincoln, strong storms. It'll be a little while though. We're looking at those storms down here in this area. They have to make it up into southeast Nebraska. This stuff is all moving north. Let me put that into loop mode. So yeah, these storms right here are what we're watching for Lincoln. This little area right here though, we'll probably see some storms roll through. Yeah, Cameron, you're right. I will. I mean, as soon as I'm sure it's okay to do a cut in, I'm just going to wait this out a little bit. Okay. Because really, I mean, there is something to be said about overdoing it. And if this isn't going to impact anybody that's, then I want to wait. Yeah, Kevin West, you're right. I could do a commercial break. It's basically what I was thinking about doing. Oh wait, I already have it up. Here we go. So North Platte. Pulling up the National Weather Service stuff. There's Goodland. That's what I needed. Probably going to run out of paper in my printer pretty soon. Yeah, so oh no, that was a different one. Okay. So that's for Hayes County. Radar indicated, and let's take a look at that, shall we? This one. Ooh, what a mess. Goodness. That is a messy mess. Let's look at Goodland. There we go, that's better. Okay, probably what we're seeing here is, and if you're new to the channel or tracking severe storms, this is wind velocity. When you start to see green within red, that means that there's rotation, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And maybe, I mean, that right there, possibly, but I think it's just this right here that's the problem. Cameron, it kind of depends on how the National Weather Service codes it when they send it out, because that's what we're waiting for, is if it's observed, but if they don't hit the observed, then it wouldn't turn pink. Great question, though. Something's weird here. Grand Island. There. Yeah, that's Goodland, and that's just, I mean, that's not really showing me much of anything, so that's fine. This is the debris tracker. I mean, that is picking something up right there. Let's see if the North Platte one, yeah, North Platte one's picking something up there too. Okay, I'm gonna do a cut in, you guys. This is just making me too nervous not to. What's going on? Okay. Okay. Okay, this is until 7:45. Oh, it looks like, wait a minute. Looks like, oh yeah, there's your pink. The pink is back. Okay. I am going to do a cut in. I'm going to suffer the wrath of the American Idol viewers. Creativity by Trisha, thank you. I will let him know. He may have just seen that too. He watches. The Prophet, yeah, I've been dealing with it for years. Okay, can you hear me back there, Seth? Okay. I am going to set this up. Where's my watch box? Yeah, this is, can you hear me? Oh, okay. 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 I am talking to the guys in the back, the directors in the back. Okay, there's that. Okay, so this tornadic thunderstorm will remain mainly over rural areas in northwestern Hitchcock County. So that's kind of what I was looking at, is it's in rural areas. So this is going to be a very brief cut in, but I still think it's necessary to do. Bestie DeVos, that's awesome. That's a great idea. And then There. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Sleepy thinker, I appreciate that. Okay, oh, Seth, this would be a good time to do it. We're in a commercial. Oh, I'm out of paper. I know. Come on, Seth. Go, man, go. My YouTube family is yelling at you, Seth, just so you know. Okay, there's that. Lots of that. Through thunderstorm warning. Okay. Dundee, golf ball size hail. Good to know. There's that. Don't need that. Ooh, Kearney and Buffalo County, severe thunderstorm warning for quarter size hail. This is okay. Ooh. Okay, go whenever you are ready. Good evening, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at a severe weather update. I will get you right back to American Idol as soon as I can, I promise. But we do have a confirmed tornado on the ground in southwestern Nebraska. So we're going to zoom into that area. There it is right there, that pink shaded area just northwest of Trenton, just southwest of Palisade. This information from the National Weather Service's weather spotters did confirm a tornado in northwestern Hitchcock County. The tornadic thunderstorm is likely going to remain in northwestern Hitchcock County. That's rural areas, so hopefully it just stays there, and that's the last place it doesn't hit anybody like Palisade or anything like that. And then there's also a tornado warning just to the north. That's for Chase and Hayes County. The information on that tornado warning just updating now. Tornado and 2-inch diameter hail a possibility. So this storm is 15 miles southwest of Hayes Center, moving north at 35 miles per hour. And just to back up here real quick, just to give you the latest information on this storm for northwestern Hitchcock County. Confirmed tornado was located 8 miles southeast of Juanita, about 16 miles northwest of Trenton, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So again, weather spotters did confirm a tornado with that on the ground. So tornado warning there for Chase and Hayes. So I'll get you back to American Idol, but first, severe thunderstorm watch through midnight. That's that area right there in south central Nebraska. And then we also have, this is a tornado watch that goes until 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So tornado watch in southwestern Nebraska, south central Nebraska, seeing the severe thunderstorm watch through midnight. Keep it tuned to KLCAN. We'll keep you up to date. Down power lines from Spotter Network in Hitchcock. I should have looked at that. That would have been good information. Okay. Oh, that's why that disappeared. Okay. So, there's that tornado warning. Oh, Mark Meyer, tell your father-in-law thanks. Seth did a bang-up job, by the way. He's one of the best. He's all by himself too. I don't even know how hard that job is, but doing it by yourself is a lot harder. It's just incredible what they do back there. Okay. Matthew, thank you. I've been doing it for over 20 years, so hopefully I kind of know what I'm doing. And sometimes you get just, it's like, oh my goodness, look what's going on. Okay. So let's zoom out. Look at all those thunderstorm warnings lining up though, along Interstate 80. Somebody asked me about Kearney earlier, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably going to see something. Sure enough, there's a severe thunderstorm warning right there. New mesoscale. Is it for southeast Nebraska, Sue? I can look that up. 1 second. Let me see if I can find my mesoscale. Oh, no. There it is. I think so. Yeah, my wife just asked me if it was Seth's dad we met. I forgot to tell him. Oh, hen you? We don't say that word. Rusty, I trust your weather, and I am in Kearney County. Don't have TV, so I can't watch anything local. 1011 is not streaming live, so I trust. Okay, yeah, I'm here for you. Southwest Nebraska. Okay. Sometimes it takes a minute for those to show up. So we'll go back to that. But I mean, there's already storms there. I think it's just an updated mesoscale discussion. So this is a lot. We have kind of what's happening is you have, let's see, a low pressure probably over here somewhere. And you'll get spin like this, whoop, and like this, and like this. So that's why you got a line of storms here, you got another line of storms here, and everything is going like this. That's a mess, isn't it? Bonus daughter shared your page with me. Thanks, Morgan. We were traveling I-80 westbound, currently mile marker 376. Ooh, 376. That is 374, 50 miles west of Lincoln, approximately. So you are probably near, I'm going to guess, getting close to York. Yeah, you're probably going to run through something here in a little bit. Once you get to Grand Island, you may zip right. If you can get through these storms when they're going like right here, I mean, you're good luck. That's all I got to say. Let's see. Getting ready to leave church now, so looks like I should make it home before it hits. Good job, Logan. How far west does KLCAM broadcast? We go all the way over to McCook and like Perkins and Chase counties, basically right up to the Colorado border in southwestern Nebraska. The warning for Jewell County, Kansas says it's moving at 80 miles an hour. That's fast. That's really fast. Let me zoom out so everybody can see everything here. Let's see. Mark Meyer, seeing strong parameters in place for Monday's storms, could see the enhanced risk become more elevated to also include parts of Omaha. If that's what the new data shows, I haven't been able to look at anything over the last several hours because I've been more worried about tonight. I really don't know what tomorrow looks like, if it's been upgraded, if it's if the new model runs are showing anything more. I mean, I've been more concerned about tonight. Obviously, there's tornado warnings and thunderstorm warnings, so tomorrow we'll see. How bad is it going to hit North Platte? Hail, damaging wind, maybe an isolated tornado. That's all headed towards North Platte right now. So goofy, I would prepare. Make sure you're ready to go. That's the best way to stay safe is to be prepared and know exactly what you're going to do if a tornado warning comes at you. Can I elaborate on the specifics of what you expect for Lincoln as of now? For the next 2 or 3 hours, probably just light rain. The potential for severe weather will increase, I think, after sunset, probably closer to midnight. So that's still several hours away. But the Lincoln area we got to wait for those storms. See those over there by Interstate 70? These right here need to make its way here. These are going to push west of the capital city. Oh goodness, another tornado warning. What was that one for? Oh, that's for Dundee. Okay, yeah, that just showed up. Are we going to die in North Platte? No. Just be safe. Know how to stay safe. Get to a basement. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you can. Severe thunderstorm warning for Perkins and Keith for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. These are just, I mean, this isn't a tornado outbreak. This isn't like what happened in Missouri not too long ago. They had in southern Illinois, they had an EF4 just a couple of days ago. And it was just, I mean, people died from that one. This is on the weaker side of things. This isn't a tornado outbreak. Now, there are tornadoes being reported, like down here. That's where there's been tornadoes reported, but they're not these large and dangerous tornadoes. But the thing is, they can get dangerous. So just, if you've lived in Nebraska long enough, or anywhere in the Midwest, you know where to go. Basement, get away from windows. Don't be outside looking, rubbernecking, because you could get hit by debris. So just stay away from anything that can hurt you. Get as low as you possibly can, and you'll be okay. Let's see. Any forecast for Omaha with hail? If it happens, I would see it probably after midnight tonight. And really, the chance for large hail in Omaha is pretty low. Maybe quarter-size hail. Oh, I see Craig's already answered. Craig's. I'm the meteorologist. I appreciate it, but let's not. If you say something wrong, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's like I have to contradict you. So let's just thank you. Max wind for Lincoln right now or tonight? Tonight, 60 miles an hour probably. When is it going to hit North Platte? It's out there right now. So you're looking at this storm down here towards southwest of Wellfleet. That's probably half hour away. Creativity by Tricia. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like is happening. The risk for tomorrow moves southeast real far, mostly out of Nebraska. Well, I can look real quick. This is the risk for tomorrow. There's storms happening now, but nothing has changed. It's still, the higher risk is towards Kansas City. We're on the northern edge of that. That's kind of the way it's been for the last day or two. Now, where did my radar go? There it is. Severe thunderstorm warning for Custer County, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and $50 size hail. So these are just good old-fashioned thunderstorms. There isn't just, I don't want to say run of the mill. They're still dangerous, but there's nothing over the top about these storms. They're just severe thunderstorm warnings, quarter-size hail, maybe up to golf balls. There's the occasional tornado warning in southwest Nebraska where the spin is a little higher. Hi from Michigan, Scott. Good to see you. Is Lincoln supposed to get any good rain? Yes, Vicky, and I hope it's exactly what you want. Let's see. Should I move the tables from graduation in the garage and put my truck in Norfolk? That's very specific. Here's the thing. Tonight, here's your area. The further away you get from that orangish color, the better off you're going to be. So if you live in this area, and Norfolk's up here, so you're just on the edge. The hail potential is smaller here, and we were talking about hail, so here you go. And what were you asking? Norfolk. Norfolk's just right on the edge there. So if anything, it would be 1 inch in diameter. Am I telling you now you'll be fine? No, because then you'll come back and sue me. I'm not going to tell you that. Hail is possible, but the big hail is possible from Grand Island west. Can we get another ice cream for Rusty? Thanks, Hanyu. I have family that live in Dallas. How is the weather in Dallas, Texas? Are they expecting any long track tornadoes in Dallas? Let me see. No, Dallas doesn't look, it's more south central Kansas for tonight. Let's see. Can you look at the velocity on the storm northwest of Mankato, Kansas? Okay, 1 second. But yeah, Dallas doesn't look like it's in too much of a problematic area. Okay, where is Mankato, Kansas? Sorry, I don't know Kansas that well. Where's Mankato at? Let me know where Mankato is. How big will the hail be in Lincoln tonight? I planted pots today. If we see something probably the size of quarters is a possibility. Swear we were in a marginal risk, mostly covering Nebraska. It's been, we've had slight risks for a good portion of the day. Is Lincoln going to get hit hard? Depends on your definition of hard, but good old-fashioned strong thunderstorms. Let's see. By Concordia. Oh, okay. What were you looking for? Mankato? Is that? And if I missed your question, I'm sorry, because let's see. Okay, so velocity here, let's see, let's do that one. Yeah, there's a little bit there. This right here, it's very broad, but there's some rotation there, and that is moving kind of northeast. So if anything, that would probably go north of Mankato. What is the precipitation range for Lincoln overnight? Let's see. That's a good question. I'm so gun shy at sharing how much rain we're expecting because everybody wants it so bad, and if they see a 1 or a 2, they're like, yes, finally, and then they only get like a 1/4 of an inch, and then it's like, oh God, I'm sorry. So I've been really not showing the possibility of precipitation, but for you guys, I'll do it. Spicy Nugs, W in the chat, you guys. Woohoo! That's awesome, Spicy Nugs. I love that picture, by the way. And I will certainly buy myself a coffee. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh, precipitation. Okay, I gotta find it. Hang on. There it is. Okay, it's loading. So that's the latest projection through early Monday. I mean, will the rain reach? According to this, everybody sees rain in Nebraska. Everybody sees rain. So if you're asking about a specific town like Eagle, like Steve, yes. Now notice Hebron, 1/4 of an inch. Notice Columbus, 2.5 inches. Lincoln, 1.5 inches. You could flip-flop any of those numbers. Will it be exactly this? No. But the potential is there for solid rain. How fast? Oh, Tatum kills. How fast is the storm moving? That's actually a pretty good question. And so the creativity by Trisha is right. They're all traveling at different speeds. But let's see how fast they are traveling. Let me get back up here. So rainfall, we could see anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. And Mark, you're right. Okay, so let's look at these storms over here by Concordia. We'll just kind of look at all of them. So this one right here is moving northeast to 80 miles an hour. Good Lord. This one right here is moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. And then up here, south central Nebraska, the one by Kearney is moving north at 40 miles an hour. This one right there, Custer County, is moving north at 50 miles an hour. This one over here for Gosper and Dawson is moving north at 45 miles per hour. This tornado warned storm is moving north at 35 miles per hour, and then this one here is moving north at 25 miles per hour. So there you go. Good question, though. That was fun. Let's see. Raining on us, mile marker 359. Best of luck, Kelly. Is this setting up like the HRR or the NAM model or somewhere in between? HRRR. Prediction about the hurricane season this summer. I don't know. That is not. I've been in the central. I am in the most landlocked state in the United States of America, so I do not know about hurricanes, and I don't want to know about hurricanes. I-80 from Kearney to Lincoln right now. Severity, Kearney to Lincoln. Yeah, you're going to run into some very strong storms. Can anyone see my messages still? Scott, yep. Brad Wilson, very welcome. Does Neely have tornado potential tonight? I saw our dew points are only at 38. Tornado potential is low the further north you go. And here's just so, because that's a pretty good question. And I'm sure everybody's wondering that. The area in yellow here is where the highest tornado potential is. And then on the brown here, this from North Platte, Concordia south, a little bit less, but still a chance. And then in green, it's a small risk. It's still a chance. We could see 1 or 2 tornado warnings in this area, but once you get into northeast Nebraska, Columbus, Omaha, north, the chance is basically negligible. Okay. Where does the May 2015 rain event rank in terms of the most severe rainstorms you have seen? I think that was at 6 inches of rain, if I remember correctly. That's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. Nesha, no. Hurricanes are slow and stupid. Kind of like blizzards. You know they're coming. There's nothing you can do about it. People still stay. Tornado warnings, in and out. Done. Hurricanes last way too long. Hail threat on that route. I don't know. Yeah, you'll probably see some quarter size. That's definitely a possibility. Quarter size hail from Kearney to Lincoln tonight. How's it looking in the Sandhills? That's a good question. Let's see. And Cheryl, I'm from the Sandhills, so I always appreciate a good old-fashioned thunderstorm rolling through the Sandhills. So there you go. That's a good line. What's looking like it's happening here is this is starting to pick up some strength, and it's probably going to be a wind event moving through Sheridan into Cherry County, Grant and Arthur counties, Thomas, Blaine, yeah, so that area, Thomas, Blaine, and Hooker counties. Heavy rain and some pretty good gusty wind, maybe some small hail out of that. Oops. Let's see. What is the chance for the storm cells to meet? That happens all the time, Jessica. How many waves of storms are going to be coming through tonight? I live in Thayer County. Well, you've kind of got, you've got a wave here, and then this wave here, and then this up here. So probably 1, 2, probably 3 different waves, a possibility by early tomorrow morning. Let's see. Scott Dixon, true. I'm not going to talk about hurricanes here. There's too much. Is tomorrow going to be tornado driven or mainly wind and hail? Everybody wants to know about tomorrow. There's severe weather happening now. Okay, real quick, here we go. You ready for tomorrow? This is the latest that we have for tomorrow. You're looking at the eastern half of the state has a marginal to slight to enhanced risk. This is the large hail potential. So anything with this area right here has 2 inches in diameter possibility. The better chance for that is down here in extreme southeastern Nebraska. And then the damaging wind threat, further south and east you go. The tornado threat, the higher risk, is going to be in this area right here. But kind of like tonight, it's possible. It's a smaller risk the further this way you go. The highest risk right here in southeast Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, and into parts of Missouri. So there you go. Let's see. So, Luke, to answer your question, I think it's a little bit of everything. It really is. Grand Island for right now. See, this is a problem about talking about tomorrow. Now I don't know what kind of questions are coming my way. Tonight, Grand Island is strong storms. Probably going to catch a break here in a little bit, but there's more storms out there in Kansas. Let's see. Hurricane starts June 1st. What do you think for Grand Island? Tomorrow's looking strong. Hail up to the size of apples wouldn't surprise me. Thanks, Mark. Okay. Could we see an increase in tornado outlook? I answer that question the same way I always ask people ask me if I think things are going to change. Like, do I think it'll go from a marginal to a slight risk, or a slight risk to an enhanced risk, or will it push further north, or will it push further south? It depends on the data. We have to get the new data in. So until that happens, no changes. But once that new data comes in, if it looks like we're going to increase the chance for hail or increase the chance for, whatever, then yeah, that's we just have to wait for the new data to come in. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to answer a question here real quick. Nisha, yeah, I don't know any chasers, so I don't know anything about that. Still just thinking hail and wind for Grand Island tonight, and an isolated tornado a possibility. Does impact tomorrow outlook, or does it depend on daytime heating? Does tonight impact? Yeah, everything impacts everything, and tonight's storms will certainly impact tomorrow. What about Dickens, Nebraska? Sherry? I don't know where that is. Can you let me know where that is? Assuming this channel does not cover hurricanes, only severe weather and snowstorms. That's right, Scott. Is the rain total you showed? Is rain total you showed for? It's for tonight through early tomorrow morning. Yeah, the storms are moving pretty fast. Severe thunderstorm warning for Buffalo and Hall until 8:15. Quarter size hail. Okay. Tornado warning for, what is that? I wondered. So if you live in North Platte, that tornado warning is headed your way. It's now for Hays and Lincoln County, the county of Lincoln, not the city of Lincoln. Until 8:30, radar indicated rotation, and hail 2 inches in diameter. So there's that. Let's see. Are there any strong? Sorry, I'm doing a couple of different things here. Return. Any strong storms headed to Lincoln? Strong storms eventually will be coming towards Lincoln. Just not. It'll take a minute. Actually, this line right here might eventually get to Lincoln, but it's still in Kansas, so it's still an hour or two away. We need that green stuff to make it to Lincoln. I agree. Now that I know about Lincoln County versus the city of Lincoln, yeah, it's hard. I mean, and Kearney County. Kearney is not in Kearney County. All that Hitchcock tornado down some power lines and tipped over some pivots. It was a weak tornado too. So I'm glad I cut in real quick, but it was a weak tornado. Let's see. Yeah, Scott, can we just not talk about that? I mean, I appreciate the conversation, but yeah. Scott Dixon, I cover severe weather for Nebraska, basically, and maybe Kansas to some extent, and Colorado, South Dakota, maybe Iowa, a little bit northwestern Missouri, but I don't talk about things that aren't happening right now, like hurricanes and things like that. So I'm talking about what's on the screen, which is Nebraska. Okay. 3/4 inch hail just southeast of Kearney from a train spotter. So we're starting to see some decent hail. Nothing crazy. But the good news, this is a lot of rain for some areas that really need it. And I know there's going to be somebody, because it always happens, that won't see very much rain, even though their neighbors get like 2 inches of rain, and they'll see like a drop, and they're just going to be so mad. Let's see. What's happening in Grand Island? Right now it's just light rain, but there's some heavier rain starting to move into Grand Island. And that severe weather is just off towards the west, headed towards Ravenna. Is there any flooding risk? Small. Sky cams? I don't know. That's not a bad question, Kevin. Let me see if I can pull something up here. Yes, Scott, I can block you very quickly, and I've done it to some people before, so just so you know. Sheet metal and ditch and power poles down in Dundee County from a storm chaser. Okay, so we were... Oh yeah, Sky. Let me look at the tower cams. This one over by Aurora might be a decent one to look at. Yeah, lots of wind. Okay, Scott's gone for a while. Not sure what his deal was, but okay. So there's that. And then somebody was asking about Belleville, Kansas. So let me look at that real quick for you. I don't want to, hang on. Belleville, Kansas. I gotta find it. Thought I knew where it was. Where's Belleville, you guys? Does North Platte have a camera? They might, but I don't know where that would be. Belleville. Where's Belleville? Why can't I find it? Guys, where's Belleville? Is it close to Concordia? I thought it was. Oh, there it is. Okay. That storm is, let's see. That storm is going northeast at 25 miles per hour. I was looking too far south. I got it. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. I knew it was close. I just couldn't find it. Sue, that's good to know. Raindrops on your patio south there. Starting to see some light rain move into Lincoln. That is a beautiful sight to see. So I'm going to hide some stuff here. Oops. There's your watches. Tornado watch for southwest Nebraska until 9 p.m. Severe thunderstorm watch in south central Nebraska until midnight. Is that Zach? Lightning check. There's a lot. Blah. Oh, so weird. I don't know why people do this on social media. It's like, just, jeez, have nothing better to do? Does lightning make storms worse? It can make the rain heavier. When you get the thunder, creates like a vibration, and the raindrops get sucked together, and it makes the rain heavier. Severe threat is low for Lincoln. It is, Jose, but it's not zero. Severe thunderstorm warning for Cheyenne, Rollins. Oh, jeez. Cheyenne, Rollins, and that's in Kansas, and then Dundee and Hitchcock. $50 size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Let's see. Will Elkhorn get lots of rain or hail? Probably more rain. If we see any hail, it would likely be just minimal, because that area is just kind of on the edge of the potential. Agree, Cheyenne. So agree. Let's stay west of Lincoln. I think the very severe weather will be further west, but eastern Nebraska, southeast Nebraska might see some hail the size of quarters, some gusty wind, lots of lightning, heavy rain possible. But the severe threat is higher in southwest Nebraska and northwest Kansas. Let's see. So there's still a lot of warnings out there. Lots of lightning. Let's see how much lightning. There is 1,720 lightning strikes the last 10 minutes. That's pretty awesome. GBR, we were looking at that earlier. I think the latest model run had like 1.4 for Lincoln. Which makes sense. I mean, if you look at what we're looking at here, I mean, look how far down this rain goes. So this whole area will eventually push through southeast Nebraska. So that's good. How soon to impact North Platte? Jerry, good question. Let's take a look at that. So you've got this. It's probably, boy, that's, let's see. Let me see how fast it's going. 1 second. It is moving 35 miles per hour, and that storm is probably, so it's a half an hour away, give or take. Nope. Creativity by Trisha. There was some earlier W's in the chat. That's for darn sure. I mean, it was going pretty good there for a little while. So my kids are well taken care of ice cream wise for a while. But thanks for asking. 40th and Old Cheney. Thanks, Matthew. And some thunder. Good. Yeah, it looks like some lightning trying to show up around that area. Lightning, thunder, and sprinkles. 40th and Old Cheney. Awesome. Dark and windy. Do I tell him to get sprinkles? Bestie, that's funny. Let's see. Yeah, lightning starting to show up closer and closer to Lincoln. Kevin, probably. I'm assuming some sort of watch is possible. Let's see. Okay, so Lincoln is starting to see, we'll eventually see probably this storm over by Concordia. If it can hang on, that's what's coming our way. So it's probably going to be after sunset. You know what? Let's take a look at a camera that's looking that way. There we go. Honda of Lincoln, probably. So, I mean, ominous clouds, right? A few raindrops in Seward, thunder in Osceola. Time is it? 8 o'clock. I wonder if the SPC is going to update. Hang on. 8 p.m. I want to see if they updated the risk. I'm not sure when that is. Hang on. So, let me just check and see when if the SPC updated yet. Not yet. Okay, so this is old. Oh wait, it just updated, didn't it? It just updated as I was looking at it. So there you go. There's your latest Sunday evening. Buffalo, Sherman, Howard, and Hall. Severe thunderstorm warning, golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Ugh. See, I would do a cut-in for that, because that is likely, I mean, those are some, that's golf ball size hail. That's big. So that's that warning right there. That's flashing. So that's, this storm right here has golf ball size hail in it. Right there. Starting to, that's not what I care about. Okay. Okay, sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat for a while. Ooh, okay. How often do storms weaken in the evening? It depends. Storms can weaken in the evening, but then sometimes you'll get the low-level jet that picks up at night, and that will intensify them. So depends on what kind of setup is going on. Are there any good warning systems that alert on a cell phone? The one I use is it's from the National Weather Service, so that's not. There's so many good ones. I mean, I think the Weather Channel does one, AccuWeather, all of those. I think those all alert you, however you want to do it. Raining and thunder 4 miles east of Crete. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Will this weaken by the time it gets to Omaha? Yeah, Omaha is kind of on the edge of this. The better chance for strong storms is in south central and southwest Nebraska. Did Bro just say there's a tornado in what? No, there's no tornado in Lincoln. Is there a chance the storms will weaken after sunset with the cooling of the day? And again, if a low-level jet picks up, then no, they won't weaken. They'll intensify. Oh, Lincoln County. Yeah, Lincoln County. Good call, Glow Shorts. No tornado in Lincoln. Tornado in Lincoln County, which is this. That's that county right there. Radar Omega is a wonderful app. But does Radar Omega alert, like if you want tornado warnings notifications on your phone, does it do that? I don't know. I don't have it. Yeah, the local TV station apps are pretty good too. But yeah, we have the tornado warning. So we've got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings there, and then this tornado warning there. Severe thunderstorm warning there. Custer and Blaine County, severe thunderstorm warning for $50 size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind. This is a busy night, you guys. Hey, Nebraska, no, not a tornado on the ground in Lincoln, Nebraska. That is not true. This right here is Lincoln County. And this is likely your tornadic storm right there. But it's radar indicated rotation. Is it likely for the storms in Norton and Hayes to grow in size? Likely. Norton, wait a minute. Norton and Hayes. Norton County? I'm not sure where you're talking about. Norton, I'm not sure where that is. Guys, yeah, Lincoln County, which is where North Platte is where there's a tornado warning. So the city of Lincoln is just seeing some rain. See, there's the city of Lincoln, just seeing rain. That's it. The county of Lincoln, which is where North Platte is, has a tornado warning in the southwestern corner. see. So possible tornado damage reported near Hayes Center, 7 miles north of Hayes Center. I don't know what kind of damage, but just so you know, that is a possibility. Will these be severe anymore when they get to Norfolk? I haven't seen a mesoscale for a new watch. The potential for these strong storms once they get further north is for them to dwindle in strength. That's why when you look at, and this is the new information for the severe weather potential. So if you live anywhere in the green, there's still a small threat for severe weather. Yellow, just a little bit higher threat. So small threat, little bit higher threat, the highest threat right here. So the further north you go, the better chance you have at those storms weakening. Still could be strong, but the severe, like the stronger storms, the tornado potential is going to be right there. There's your tornado or your hail, your large hail possibilities basically from North Platte south. Your tornado threat weakens, especially when you get north of Grand Island and Lincoln. Once you get to Columbus, Norfolk, Omaha, O'Neill, that threat really diminishes, and then the damaging wind is still there, but 60 to 70 miles per hour. Bestie, yeah, I'll do that. I'm just trying to ignore them. Never fails though. Once you start to see, once you get a decent amount of people watching, I guess we're up to 376. It's like you're attracting the worst of the worst. So it is what it is. So I'll just put a bunch of people in timeout. It's fine. Is radar indicated activity fairly accurate? What that means is that you can see the rotation on the radar, but that usually means it's like something is spinning in the storm. So at any time a tornado could drop down, but it's the fact that it probably hasn't yet. It's like, all right, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen really soon. Let's see, my favorite model, I don't have one. I don't have a favorite model. Rain chances tomorrow, yes, there is. Severe weather tomorrow for Lincoln, yes, good chance for it. But we got to get through this one first. Severe weather is happening now. So, I mean, we might as well talk about now, right? Because, I mean, what happens tonight will play a part in what happens tomorrow. So let's just get through tonight and see what happens after that. Ooh, just heard thunder. Just heard thunder here in southwest Lincoln. Appreciate that, Alexis. I mean, people troll it. It's just, one of those things. Did you end up finding something better than your breakfast bars earlier? I did not. But that's okay. I'm not even thinking about food right now, so that's good. Norton, Kansas, straight west of Belleville. Oh, thanks, Jan. Lots of thunder down southeast Lincoln. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's quite a bit of lightning starting to show up in southeast Nebraska now. Air Park getting loud thunder. I just heard that, Cheyenne. I know what you're talking about. What pushes that funnel cloud down to the ground far enough to be a tornado? Scientists are still trying to figure that one out because it's different every time. It's not the same thing. But it's just kind of like when you get enough rotation, kind of like when you swirl water and that comes down. Like if you do Like if you get a glass of water and you just start swirling it and you can see that tail going deeper and deeper. It's basically when that starts getting faster and faster, it brings that down. Hungriest of hippos. W in the chat, you guys. Matthew Ludwig, thank you. Prediction for Milford and Seward. Storms. Storms a really good bet. W in the chat. Thank you so much, Hungriest. I love that name, by the way. I appreciate that. I gotta tell my daughter. Thunder and Lightning and Seward. Carol, thank you. What time is it? Boy, kids have school tomorrow too. Last week of school. Does the amount of lightning strikes determine how strong a storm is? Yeah. It's a good bet. If there's a lot of lightning, it's a pretty strong storm because everything's rubbing up against each other. And there's a lot of lightning out there. Last week of school starting off with storms. Yep, that's definitely, well, it's that time of year. I'm glad Saturday was so nice. That really helped a lot of people that were having the I just was thinking of something else. All of their parties, graduation parties, things like that. Pretty dark clouds in Waverly. Let's take a look outside, shall we? So that's looking north. This is looking southwest. Come on. There it is. Allocam. Yeah, it's just, you can it's just, it looks like it wants to rain, doesn't it? Cancel school. Never. Think about it. If I cancel school tomorrow, you'd have to go on Friday. Nobody wants to do that. So, just now starting to rain in Lincoln. So, what do we have here? Okay, let me get rid of the lightning because that's kind of covering up a lot. Let me, different radar. So there's all your warnings and watches. So there's quite a few of them out there. One, that tornado warning just southwest of North Platte. Oh, Faye, it's not up to me. It never is. Even during the winter. I mean, I zero input on any kind of school closings. I have a neighbor whose dog hates the thunder. And mine doesn't care. Mine just sleeps right through it, my dog. So everybody's different. What is expected for Omaha tonight? Thunderstorms, the severe threat is pretty small. It'd be small hail. Only 4 days of school left. I know. I kind of feel bad. It's going by fast. Would you agree that this year's severe weather is a lot slower compared to last year? For Nebraska, yeah, we haven't had as much. But this seems like about a normal amount. Usually May and June are your severe weather months. And here we are, mid-May. So, and we could see more severe weather tomorrow and maybe even Tuesday. Is tomorrow more severe for Omaha? Yes, Taylor, that potential is there. Millard, Seward, can we expect tornadoes or just thunderstorms? The tornado threat is small for everybody, but severe thunderstorms are more likely. It's raining pretty good now downtown Lincoln. Norfolk's out Wednesday. Wow. Devious. A lot of beneficial rain, absolutely. Yeah, I'm hearing about that tornado damage near Hayes Center too. When you get a printout, is that sent to every meteorologist? And who does it come from? From the National Weather Service. And if they sign up for it, yeah. And it can be, I can turn some of them off. Like, I'm going to turn these off when I get a chance. I'm getting a lot of local storm reports from Kansas. I don't really need that. I'm just wasting paper right now. Wheeler County is, that's North Central. Just good old-fashioned thunderstorms is a good bet. Maybe some severe weather, like some hail, some damaging wind, but it doesn't look like it'd be too awful. Been through a lot of paper. The good news is this is the first time I've this many print-offs have been going. For the last 4 years, it's been just severe weather, and that's it. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. Haunted Doll. Hey, Haunted Doll. Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Starting to hear some thunder and wind near Lincoln. Let's take a look at Lincoln and see how much lightning is close. So you got lightning there. So there's not a lot. A couple of them there. I gotta save this. There we go. Do you think it will rain for a few hours in Utan at 6 for the Husker game? Hang on. Tuesday. I don't know. I'm more concerned about the severe weather right now, so I haven't been able to look at anything for Tuesday, let alone Monday. Does it lighten up before Omaha, or will we see the same thing as Lincoln? Storms are possible for Omaha. Severe weather threat is small. Any rotation in these storms in Kansas headed towards Lincoln? Not yet. Do you think they'll issue a severe thunderstorm watch for Lincoln? I don't know. It feels like they could. Ashley, thank you. I appreciate it. W in the chat. Thanks, Ashley. Any large hail headed towards Lincoln? Not right now, no. Gonna need some more coffee pretty soon. Was I around for the tornadoes in Grand Island? I wasn't in Grand Island, but I was alive. Tornado chances for Lincoln are small, but not zero. See how it's right on the edge? So that's a small threat. Basically, once you start to get on the edge here, the threat is really small. Down here is where you want That's the better chance tonight. In fact, let me zoom out. The best chance is over by west of Wichita. See this area right here? That area right there has the best chance for tornadoes tonight. See how far away Lincoln is from that really good chance right there. So we're it's not zero, but it's right on the edge. Oh, it's just been a long day. At least I haven't had to cut in TV because I would hate, it's American Idol, which I don't even watch this show because I'm always working or at home doing stuff. Does that basically mean basically zero chance for Omaha tornadoes? Yeah, it's very unlikely that Omaha would see a tornado. Now with thunderstorms, there's always a chance, but the threat from what we can see is very, very low, to the point that it's very close to zero. Has it ever snowed in May in Lincoln? Yes. So you're telling me there's a chance. I used that earlier. Any estimate for an end time for storms in North Platte? Oh, let's take a look. We've been away from the radar here for a little bit. Let me take a look. It'll be a little bit because you got two waves headed your way. You've got this one right here and then this one right here. So, and this one's trying to get going on the other side of that, but it looks like it's weakening. So you're probably a couple hours away. What are the W that people are commenting? W in the chat means like it's a win. So when somebody like donates some money, I say W in the chat. It's just basically everybody saying thank you. Sam, glad to help out. Bada bing, knock it off. Do you know what time storms in Schuyler tomorrow? You're obsessed with K-pop. Late afternoon into the evening hours. Sam, that was a joke. So, see, like right there, printed paper, $1.99, Kevin. W in the chat for Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. That's awesome. All the printed paper. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate that. This, guys, this is really just turning into a good old-fashioned thunderstorm. Yeah, there's some severe weather in there, but I've been getting just a little bit of damage reports from that tornado that happened in this area right over here. Is that right? Yeah. Everything else has been hail, and seriously, this is about as good old-fashioned thunderstormy as you can get. And it doesn't look like this is going to be a severe weather outbreak. It doesn't look like we're going to see a tornado outbreak. This just looks like good old-fashioned thunderstorms. This area right here does have the better chance for some strong storms, possibly tornadic. But even then, they've been relatively weak. Severe thunderstorm for Howard until 9 p.m. Quarter-size hail. That's good old-fashioned thunderstorms. This is exactly what this state needs is what's happening now. As long as we can just get past the damage, it's perfect. severe thunderstorm warnings for, I mean, this is just another one for that same area. Cheyenne, Rollins, Dundee, and Hitchcock until 9:45. Quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour winds. So hopefully we don't see some crop damage out of it, but when does new data come in to analyze tomorrow's weather? It depends on what you're looking at. There's, like, if you're looking at the HRRR, that's once an hour, but it doesn't go really far out. The high-res NAM is, I think, every couple of hours. Then there's some models that are every 4 hours. There's some that's every 8 hours. I mean, it just kind of depends on what model you're looking at. Lexi West, no worries. Are these storms going to fizzle out as they get closer to the Omaha Metro? That has always been the possibility, Rowan. And the reason for it is the setup isn't just right there, isn't as good. So that's why Omaha's on the very edge of that slight risk. Still a chance. But the further north you go, the further you get away from this area, the lesser the chance. So once you get into this area right here, you're looking at, some severe weather, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning for gusty winds or quarter size hail. When you get into the middle here, you may have a handful of warnings. When you get on the edge here, you're looking at, what we're seeing now, a bunch of warnings, but for quarter to $half size hail. And this is the area where it's really severe. So just the further you get away from the epicenter, the less likely it is that you're going to see a lot of severe weather. Hi, Tim. Sam, I go live whenever there's severe weather in Nebraska if I can. I have a TV job, so that gets in the way sometimes. Is it true when you see the lightning, if you count, does it mean how far away it is? Yes, that's absolutely true. I think it's 5 seconds equals 1 mile. Hi, Logan. Good to see you. JR Tist 831. Hello. Yeah, we need the rain. The Resources District put restrictions on irrigation wells. Jeez. What is this? 56 mile per hour wind gusts in Hall County near Wood River. That was about 20 minutes ago. Oh, let me get back here to the radar. Sorry about that. Speaking of, forgot to plug in my microphone. So the number of severe thunderstorm warnings has really dwindled. See, look, there's not that many. There's still quite a few in Kansas. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warnings for Nebraska. That's not that many, considering you have all of these storms. I win a new car. Woohoo! 3 miles northwest of Caro, Howard County. Ground covered in pea to dime size hail. Do you have a specific time you're on TV, like morning or evening news? Evening news. Sundays are different, but every single day we have a 10 p.m. show. Monday through Friday I have a 5 and a 6. And then the morning show, I believe, is from 5 to 7. I'm not on in the mornings. From 5 to 7, and then 11 a.m. to noon. What about Nebraska City? Storms are coming. Strong storms, possibility. They're, again, on the edge. So severe weather threat is relatively small. Storm just west of Beatrice looks like an M. You're right. That's because you've got 3 different parts of that storm. So you've got a line here, a line here, and a line here. It's kind of like looking at clouds. I see a puppy. How much rain is expected in Lincoln? An inch or so, probably. Tornadoes expected in Lincoln or Seward? Probably not. It's a small chance. Amanda Mason, severe warnings. Not sure what you're asking. Is it raining in Lincoln yet? Yes, it is. Oh. Kind of hoping, well, I don't know. We'll see. I do have someone coming in at 1 a.m., Jessica, our morning meteorologist. But if these things start to die off or the warnings are just gone, and we'll see what happens. I just hope this turns into rain. I mean, the severe weather, it's fun chatting with you guys and all. I do enjoy this. But I hope the severe threat goes down. Any warnings yet? Sorry. Yeah, the yellow boxes, those are the warnings, if that's what you're asking. Is Omaha going to get storms tonight? Storms, yes. Severe storms, less likely. Jalen Rogers, happy to help. What time are you gonna bail to get ready for TV? I don't know. No yawning. I know, Sue. It's been a long day. What time am I gonna bail? I haven't decided yet. But I do have to do something at 9, so we'll see. That might be when I have to go. Nothing there. But I do love seeing all of this rain. I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. And we might not see a watch for southeast Nebraska. To have a watch until midnight for south central Nebraska. Ice cream fun. Tim, thank you. W in the chat, guys. Thanks, Tim. W in the chat. I love it. What time is this hitting the interstate between York and Lincoln? It's kind of already doing it. Yep, North Platte in a warning now. And that warning, Mike Tilson, thank you. Thank you. You guys are all W's in the chat all day long. That is just awesome. Nothing there. That warning there is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and half dollar size hail moving north at 50 miles an hour. So it's a quick mover. That's going to roll through North Platte fast. I do like North Platte too. Been there many times. What time is it? 8:30? Yeah. See, my kids usually go to bed at 9, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still just 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. I do not know that, Husker Man 22. Thank you, Mary Sue Carter. Appreciate that. It was a little humid out there today. I noticed that too. It was a little windy too. It's weird. This is my 7th day in a row of working, and I still have 5 more days to go. So that is going to be 12 days in a row. Then I get a Saturday off. Then I work Sunday and Monday, which is Memorial Day, and then all the way until Thursday. Then I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Printer is tired. I'm not going to lie. Kind of like me. Time frame for Lincoln tomorrow for the severe weather. Late afternoon. Tons of lightning north Lincoln. How much of the temps dropped? I don't know. That's a good question. Not bad, still 71. I mean, it hasn't gotten chilly out there. Let's see, let's look at, kind of want to see what's going on tomorrow. So let's see. So this is right there. So here's your timing. See that line right there? So it kind of kicks in around 4, moves through southeast Nebraska around 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then through Omaha, and into Iowa by about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So that's another good old-fashioned afternoon, evening thunderstorm. Yeah, there's a small tornado threat, but still, we'll take the rain. Let's see. Let me get back to the radar. People were asking about tomorrow, so I'll try to talk about that every now and then. But there is severe weather happening now. Thunder in Ashland. Thanks, Nesha. My daughter's supposed to go on a field trip to the Omaha Zoo tomorrow. Will it be okay? Depends on when it is. If it's in the early afternoon, should be fine. But if she's there after 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it gets a little more iffy. Out by Sutherland, a little bit of velocity couplet going on with a nice hook. Good to know. And yeah, Melissa's design, everybody always noticed that, but models aren't perfect. They never are. And just because it breaks up in one spot never means anything. Omaha is quiet right now, Logan, but storms are headed their way. Everybody is lacking rain, Jalen Rogers, everybody. So, I mean, but look, Lincoln is getting some light to moderate rain right now. Everybody is. Look who's not, though. I mean, Hastings probably like, hey, where'd our rain go? Or how about over here? Right? Holdridge is just kind of missing out. Do they have a dome? Does Alma? Does Cambridge? Look at that. Nothing happening there. So it's just, I know people like to concentrate on we never get any rain, but that's not true. It's raining right now in Lincoln. It's raining. I mean, there are areas that aren't seeing rain. Is there a reason for that? No, it's how the storms work. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Someone called the 911 call center in Dannebrog about quarter-inch hail. I mean, come on. Why would you call 911 to report tiny hail? Jeez. Yeah, Lincoln and Waverly had a tornado last year. Yeah. Cameron, yeah, I mean, some people think that the police need to know that. I don't. It is what it is. So this is what I like to see. I was really nervous that we might see, especially in southwest Nebraska, maybe a bunch of tornadoes, and we saw a few. But it's now just turning into a severe weather event, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know, Jessica. Pouring in Seward's. Yeah, that's what I like. I like reports like that. How late will I be streaming? I'll probably go on a little bit of a break here shortly, because I have to record some things at 9. But if storms are still going, I will kick back in at 10:30 and then go until like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. I was at school with my students during that tornado in Lincoln. A funnel cloud went up and down outside Northwest High School. Yeah, Tanner, I remember that day. My engineers were looking outside. We're in Southwest Lincoln, and they could see it just doing one of these right smack dab over Southwest Lincoln, and it just eventually dropped just in Lincoln, but on the north edge of Lincoln. Taylor, did last year feel like a worse year for severe weather than normal? Well, yeah. I mean, we did have that massive tornado outbreak on Harbor Day. So, yeah. Your coworker was in the train that got hit? I bet that's a heck of a story. There's the lightning. Let's see how much lightning we got. I'm going to zoom. Okay, we'll just do Nebraska. $758 bolts of lightning in the last 10 minutes. Gosper County had a 52-mile-per-hour wind gust. Let's go over there. Never had my phone go off more than Arbor Day. Yeah, that was a day. Was in the basement of Hamilton Hall on campus during that watching. Were you really? Oh, that's cool. I got a lot of video that day from people sending it in. Beaver Crossing getting some good lightning. Awesome. Yeah, okay, so I think what I'm probably going to do is wrap things up here a little bit. Since storms are kind of I think there's only two warnings now for severe thunderstorm warnings in Nebraska. So things have kind of quieted down. I'm going to take a break. I have some stuff to do work-wise. I have to record some things at 9 o'clock, so I got to get ready for that. I think you guys are just kind of yelling at each other anyway now, so... oh, thanks, Jessica. That's cool. So when these storms, if they ramp back up, you can watch at 10 o'clock, Channel 8. And then if things are still going, I'll do another YouTube after the 10 o'clock show tonight. So thank you, everybody. And might see you in a couple hours. I have to leave. I have to work. I'll be back, though, I promise. Never switch up. I do like that name, by the way.